Can't keep my dick in my pants. Ay, my bitch don't love me no more. Ay, she kick me out on life, bro. Ay, that bitch don't wanna be friends.
Hello everyone, Starspell here, and today I got a different kind of video. But first off, happy 2020. It's a new decade, so I'm gonna try and post more, so look forward to that. And this is a different kind of video. It's me doing like a story time about me having a toxic best friend, and he was not a great guy at all. So I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, to start this off, this all happened about 2 or 3 years ago, and I just transferred to a new school, and I had no clue who anyone was. And on my ride back home from the school on the bus, because I'm a peasant, I had nowhere to sit, so my bus driver just told me stand up, and stood up the entire ride. So yeah, that wasn't too good. But anyways, this is afterwards. So there's this guy on my bus. He's in my class. Let's call him Jackson. Alright, so Jackson, me and him didn't know each other, but he was the type of kid to yell on the bus a whole lot. Just make the bus ride terrible but funny. So yeah, one day I told Jackson, yo, we ride the same bus. He's like, oh cool, you should sit with me and my friend. I'm like, alright, sure. So I'm thinking in my head, okay, this is going great. I got a friend, I think. So yeah, we get on the bus. I find Jackson. He's like, dude, come over here. So I sit down, and then yeah, we just start talking. He does his usual stuff by screaming, and yeah, the very next day, Jackson shows me to a couple of his friends. Let's call them, alright, let's call these two Sean and Arthur. Sean, he was the type of person I didn't really like too much, so I barely really talked to him. And then Arthur, this is the toxic best friend. So me and him, we hit it off right away. We're sitting there talking about Fortnite and stuff like that. And then halfway through the year, you know, he just starts doing stuff. He would like step on the back of my shoe and like slightly tug on my hair because I had slightly long hair. And then yeah, so that went on. Now I didn't really think much of this. I just thought, okay, whatever, this is how we were supposed to do. I didn't really do anything bad because I really didn't think I needed to. So it was just going on, really just kept doing the same thing over and over. Some days we would actually be friends, and then others he would bully me. And then let's fast forward to the next school year. Now this year I knew no one in my class. Like no one from my last year class was in my class. So I'm like, ah, crap, this is gonna be terrible. So I'm just sitting there for the first 3 days, not talking to anyone. And then so someone randomly knocks on the door. I'm like, oh crap, who's this? Teacher answers it. It's like, okay guys, we have a new student. I'm like, oh dope, maybe I can be friends with him. And guess who I see walking through the door? It's Arthur. So I'm like, oh cool, yes, I finally have a friend. So me and Arthur, we like freaking fist bump and we start talking again. And then yeah, so it's all going good, and then he got comfortable, and then he just started going back to his natural habits. But this time he went a bit overboard, and he started like actually hitting me, kicking me. So I'm like, ugh. So I was not having a good time. And then we're sitting in lunch one day just talking, and then this guy, let's call him Dutch. If you haven't realized, I'm doing Red Dead Redemption 2 names. So Dutch, he's like, yo, you guys want a snack? We're like, sure. So we get a snack from him. We're like, alright, dope. So, and then gradually we start becoming friends. I start to know Dutch, and he becomes a part of our friend group. Now Dutch had a friend named John. His real name isn't John, by the way. So all four of us, me, Arthur, Dutch, and John, we have our own little friend group. We didn't talk to anyone, kind of just stuck to ourselves. And throughout the whole year, Arthur would just keep on bullying me. Like, he would hit me, pull my hair. One time he did the thing to where they put your arm behind your back and yank up really hard and it hurts. So yeah, I went through that and I just did not like it. And then I put up with it though, and I don't know why. I should have freaking knocked him out of my life a long time ago. But I'm like, whatever, I need a friend, and I needed to stay with Dutch and John, and Arthur also liked Dutch and John. So we're all having a grand old time, just chilling, talking about random crap. And then the next year finally rolls around. And then we're like, freaking Arthur, he's in my class. And I'm still excited because, you know, he's still my best friend and I talk to him all the time even though he abused me. So, we're talking, you know, we're having a grand old time. And then, one day, we played on PlayStation a whole lot. One day, freaking, he just started dropping everyone. He dropped freaking Dutch and John and my brother. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be next. So I'm disappointed. So he texts me, like, dude, I gotta talk to you about something important. I'm like, yeah, what? Like, I'm dropping you. I'm like, of course. So I'm talking about like how, like, listen to yourself, you're being dumb, dropping all your friends for what reason? You know, just trying to make him not, because he was still my best friend. And then he was like, I don't care. And then he dropped me. It didn't really bother me, but it bothered me quite a lot because he wasn't at my school anymore, because like 2 weeks after he got out, like, he's transferred to a new one. So I didn't really play with him that much. And then, so yeah, a couple weeks later, I get a text from Arthur. He's like, dude, I'm sorry, please, it was an overjudgment, can we be friends again? I was like, really? He's just gonna drop me and want to be friends again 2 weeks later? I'm like, you know what, screw it. So I'm like, okay, sure. So we start playing again on PlayStation, and then, you know, we're having a good old time for the first 2 days. On the third day, he goes right back to his usual self. You know, insulting me, calling me names, and I still put up with it. I don't know why I did. And then one time, me and my friend, we were doing a heist on Grand Theft Auto, and we're just setting it up, and Arthur wanted to join, but we're like, dude, we only want to split it 2 ways, because splitting it 3 ways is just annoying because we don't get as much money. And he's like, he snapped after that for like no reason. I guess he was like having a bad day. And then, so he's like, okay, forget you guys, I never liked you anyways. And he told me that he should have never stopped ghosting me, and that affected me. Like, it didn't hurt that much, but it kind of really hurt. And then, so yeah, and like, I'm talking about my friend, like, I never should have trusted him, I never should have let him back into my life. Like, he used to bully me, because this was the first time I really told anyone how I felt about him. Because, yeah, so I'm sitting there texting my friend about how I don't really, like, I was stupid to let him back into my life. And then freaking, yeah, I was sitting there, you know, just freaking mad out of my mind, and I blocked him on every social media and PlayStation. I never want to see him again. Like, I know hate is a strong word, so I'm not gonna use it, but I extremely dislike Arthur. Like, I don't know why I let him back into my life. I know the story was a little awkward because, you know, this is my first time doing it, but anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed the story. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.